Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today we're playing The Flash by CW Industries on Roblox. And I saw this game a few days ago and I knew I had to check it out for the channel. I knew I had to support this game in every way possible because I don't know if y'all knew this, and y'all probably didn't. I am a huge Flash fan. I guess Flash nerd, as you want to call it. And it's typically not what we do on this channel, but it is roleplay related, and essentially because you can do some role plays. Of course, I don't want to really get into a whole bunch of role plays on this channel with this game, but I kind of wanted to just check it out for those of you who are interested. First of all, this is the standard suit for Flash Season 1, and you know they got all the suits here. Flash Season 2, which you know also went into Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, and Season 6. Leave down below what your favorite season costume is. Personally, I believe my favorite is probably the Season 6 costume. It is a bit more red and brighter than the other two seasons. And this one, I don't know, they straight up stole this from the future. If you've seen Season 3, then you know what I'm talking about of The Flash. And for those of you who don't really know what I'm talking about, this video may not be for you. It's just for people who really like to watch Flash, and to newcomers who are new to the channel who might want to see more of this in the future. But you know, of course, they don't just have the Flash. They have Reverse Flash, Zoom, Kid Flash, Jesse Quick, Savitar, Red Savitar, which, as you know, is actually good Savitar, Barry, in the Savitar costume. Black Flash, which is zombified version, Jay Garrick, and then the Hunter Zolomon version. Wally West in the Flash costume that actually appeared in one episode. I think it was like the beginning of Season 4. He came in the Flash's suit. The Rival, Trajectory, Dark Flash, which is a new one. Accelerated Man, Future Flash. Iris West, one episode again. XS, and then Evil XS, or Negative XS as they call them. And these are just some standard metahumans that they got here, which is, if you don't know what a metahuman is, it's someone who has abilities and powers that they were given for some special reason, because as we know, if you do watch The Flash, there are several reasons why people will get powers. Now, this is speedsters and metahumans. These are free to everyone. Anyone can unlock these, all of them. But the group access, this is where it gets a bit more... not technical, I wouldn't call it, but you got to do a bit more to get this stuff. And all you have to do to this is just join the group and you unlock all these guys. So if you join the group, you get Godspeed, which shows up in Season 5 and Season 6. You get Red Death. I don't remember where Red Death's from. Exactly. Elongated Man, Professor Zoom, and Impulse. I'm not going to lie, I don't remember all these guys from the show, but I don't know exactly. The Flash Rebirth is a Gamepasses. Flash 1990s, Reverse Flash, Earth X, and Wally Rebirth. I can't remember which Game Passes give you this. Maybe, I don't know if you have to have a Game Pass for all of them. Maybe you do. And you know, I've unlocked all these characters. But yeah, I kind of want to check out a few of them, at least on the Speedsters list. Let's go ahead and do, since my favorite is Flash Season 6, let's go ahead and do that. Here also, you could buy a Tachyon device, you could buy different superheroes from the Game Pass and all that stuff from Game Passes, such as Superman, Supergirl, anything you want. This here unlocks cartoon characters that come from the cartoons themselves. You got the Thinker, which is DeVoe, and you got a Meso, which I've already gotten. You can get some custom trails and character customization too if you wanted to. And this is the last update log that they had. They updated and added brand new Star Labs, which we'll definitely be checking that out. Added the new XS face, new Killer Frost face, added an alter ego for Jesse Quick, new clothing for Barry Allen, Season 2 through Season 6, new hair texture for Barry Allen, added new hair for Nora Allen, added new clothing for Nora Allen, and fixed the speed bug, which I wasn't even aware there was a speed bug, so I guess I'm glad they fixed it though. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the city here. So to get into the city, all you have to do is click map selection, and this is the only available city. I don't believe this friends thing works. Unfortunately, I had trouble with it before. It won't work. I can't join my friend server. But right now, they currently only have one map, is Central City. From what I hear, they're working on the multiverse though, like Earth 2, Earth 3, all that stuff. I don't know if they're gonna get all the Earths because there's infinite, but we'll see how many they go to. I know for a fact they are working on Earth 2. I did listen in on a Q&A live stream that they had, and they did send some teaser pictures. Alright, so this is what happens when you get in game here. You're probably not going to have this device on your chest. For those of you who don't know what it actually is a tachyon device. And a tachyon device gives you some faster speed, essentially. So I'm going to go ahead and hide it because I don't want to flex. Anyway, right off the bat, you know, let's go ahead and look at the controls here. I already know the controls, but I want to show it. Speedster's controls is speed up is Q, speed down is E, phase R, wall run, to run up a wall, all you need is to hold spacebar while you're running. Lightning throw is F, alter ego is Z, tornado hands B, flash time X, phase hand G, boost is K, and C is punch. I know you probably could have read those yourself, but, you know, why not read them? So first of all, let's go ahead and speed up here. So this is the first phase of speeding. Once you press Q once, and there you go. I think they go up by increments of 80. So now I'm going to be at 184 or 84, something like that. And then I press Q again, 268, 352, and 436. So this is where 436 is the highest speed you can go without a tachyon device. But I'm going to show you what the tachyon device does for you. So like, look, this is a pretty decent speed. This is pretty much what everyone in the game is going to have speed-wise. And you can probably race a few people with this and maybe even win. But tachyon device enhances that a little bit. So I can press Q a few more times now. If I press Q again, we're at 520. Press Q again, 604. And if that wasn't enough, you get 688. This is the fastest you can go with the tachyon device. This is excluding the boost that you get by pressing K. So let's go back down to 436, which is the fastest you can get without the tachyon device. And while I'm running, I'm going to press K. K is the speed boost, if you remember from the settings or the controls I showed you, and that's how fast you go right there. I press K and I get a little speed boost to about 500 something, 561. And that's the fastest you can go without tachyons. So now I'm going to show off how fast you can go with tachyons, which is insane. Let's go ahead and do this. 688. You can go 813. How? I guess I don't know what they're measuring the speed by, miles per hour, kilometers per hour. I don't know, but you can go the speed of about 813 when you have the tachyon device with the speed boost. Now, that's not even mentioning you could go faster if you wanted to. So look at this. I'm going to go to menu. I'm going to go to store. I can buy Velocity 9, which if you don't know what Velocity 9 is, it's actually a speed drug that is supposed to give you speed enhancing abilities. I think there was a code a couple days ago in the live stream that they gave out. I don't think it's active now. I'm going to try it. I think it was just called live stream. I don't know if I used it or not already, but it looks like it's invalid. So let's go ahead and buy the Velocity 9 just for 1 minute. You got timers here. Depending on how high you want to go, you could spend as much as you want. So for 1 minute of Velocity 9, it's going to be 18 Robux. And as you can see here, my my color of the speed, the lightning behind me is actually changing. And I am going 688 speed, and I could boost that all the way up to 856 without using a speed boost. And my lightning turns blue because that's what Velocity 9 does to your lightning from Season 2. And look at this. This is insanely fast. And you get a speed boost. If I press K for a few seconds, you get to go 981 speed, which is insane. You could pretty much beat anyone in a race with this because you can guarantee that me right now, this is the fastest anyone can go in this game. 100% guaranteed. No, you cannot go faster. There's no beating this. I wish there was a faster option because I kind of have a need for speed in this game. So hopefully one day there will be a faster option for everyone. But once it runs out, you know, you get back your speed and your regular lightning color and all that stuff. So let's go check out Star Labs real quick. Actually, hold on. We're going to check out this phase ability. If I hold down R, I can actually phase right through this building, which is awesome. I think if I hold down, or if I press F, lightning throw. Hold on, let's see what else. Let's see what else. I have to look at this. Flash time. Flash time is actually a really cool option. If you don't know what flash time is just where they slow down, the speedsters slow down time around them. So everything looks like it's moving still. So if I press X here while I'm running, number one, it makes for a super good looking animation there. But also, if I do this around other speedsters, it will slow them down as well. So hold on, let me try to do it here. Oh, come on. It deactivates for a minute. See, as you can see here, they're slowed down as well. And I also have a phase hand. If I press G, I can just phase my hand through their body, through their chest. And that's actually the way you kill people in this game, other speedsters, is typically phase hand, lightning bolt. Or actually, yes, they do have the hands where you can blow people away if you wanted to. And I do believe that does hurt them a little bit. Alright, so like I said, we're going to head down to Star Labs. We'll check out the wall running later. But check this out. If I press Z, I get to my alter ego, Barry Allen. Now, one thing I don't like is the fact that when I had the suit on, and I said, "Hi Tachyon," and it did hi the Tachyon device, but when I do the alter ego, it goes back on, and it's really annoying that I have to go back and manually change it every time I want to turn to Barry Allen. So yeah, if y'all know what Star Labs looks like, this is a very accurate representation. As you could probably tell, if you don't know, just trust me, I guess. This is a very accurate representation. I would say this is probably... They remodeled it to look like the Season 5 and Season 6 versions, not the older ones. Because you have this little room here and the Speed Lab. And we'll check out the Speed Lab later, but look at this. This is just amazing. One thing I wish the developers also would add into the game is a walking animation, so I don't always do this little wonky run at speed 16. Maybe they can drop it down instead of 16 to like speed of 5, and that's your walking animation. I think that would be pretty cool. This is called the Cortex, I believe. Not sure what that room's called. Maybe someone can leave it in the comments down below if you watch Flash. But there is the Time Vault here. If you're wondering, this is the Time Vault that Harrison Wells, or Evil Wells, Thawne used in the beginning, Season 1. And you can just, if you know where it is, you can find it. I wouldn't say too many people know where that is, because you'd be surprised how many times I can just get away from other people by hiding in there. This is a little workshop that Harry used to use all the time in Season 2, and they still kind of use it. And this is the room that, the lounge area, that unfortunately does not have an outside, and I'll show you why in just a moment. But it does look pretty nice. Oh, and hold on. Little teaser here. You see this? Maybe some of you recognize it from Season 6, Episode 1. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny that they added that there. But overall, they did a really bang-up job with that. Here, I'm going to show you real quick why they have, why they don't have an outside. Look at this. Like, you're not supposed to be able to see, I mean, you're not supposed to, like, look at this, but that's why. So I understand it. If I press the down arrow here, I'll go downstairs, but if I just go through those elevator doors, I'll get out. But right now, I'm going to go down. And first of all, here, this is the, what am I trying to... What is it? I forget. Particle accelerator room, I guess you can call it. And you can run around here if you wanted to. It's a bit difficult at times because you got to keep it straight. You got to line it up. Yeah, you can just bounce off the walls. I mean, it's pretty easy to even do it on accident. Yep. See, look at that. It's very difficult. You have to know what you're doing and know how to use it. And this is the cell that they use, so if I could actually phase through it, which is kind of ironic because you're not supposed to be able to. But it is cool that they have the option. So we're gonna go over here, and I don't know. No, I thought that might be like a secret door or something. They do have the room that. This is a pretty cool room. They used it for the breach. The breach room is what they used to call it. This is also the room that they used to get Barry his powers back in the end of season 2 because Zoom stole them. Yeah, I know my stuff. For those of you who are sitting here watching, wondering how I know all this stuff, man, I watched the seasons over and over again. This is the speed lab. This is what I was talking about earlier. They just run around in a big circle here. Maybe hit a wall a few times. But yeah, overall, they did a really nice job at making all this interior. But this is not all the interiors that they have to offer. So let's go ahead and check out more interiors here. This might be a bit of a longer video, but I think it is pretty cool. So if you go down after leaving Star Labs, here's how you get to CCPD and Barry and Iris's apartment. A lot of people don't know how to get there, so I'm going to show you how. So if you run down here, you just take a left from getting out of Star Labs. You'll see here is CCPD right here. And it looks pretty spot on, I gotta say. If I go through these doors, here's the inside of CCPD. It looks actually really, really amazing, really nice. Unfortunately, they don't have Captain Singh's office, but I think that's not on their priority list, and they might do it later. Oh, look at that. Kicked us out. Oh, okay. They don't want us to just see that, I guess. But that part is coming soon, whatever that part may be. I can't remember what it is. You can't go through those doors, but look at this. You can see the city skyline right there. You're underneath it, technically. And if you go through here, you can see this is where Barry's office or lab is supposed to be, but it is not there because they're working on it. Anyway, we're gonna leave here, and I'm gonna show you how to get to their apartment. So if you leave here, you go down here. Star Labs is to your left, and you want to go take a right. So you're gonna see back here the parking lot area, and that's how you know you're on the right street. So now we're just gonna go straight down this street, and here it is. This is their apartment. Looks pretty familiar. Let's go ahead and run in here. These are the doors you want to go through to get into the apartment. They have a little loft area up there, but once again, I gotta say, it looks pretty spot on to me. They're leaving out the bedroom because they don't really show where the bedroom is. They have shown the bedroom in a few scenes and all that stuff, but it's not in here for right now. At least I don't know what their plans are to do it later. But anyway, not much to see there. I do believe there is one more interior, if I'm not mistaken. And it should be down here. So you do have two sides of the map that are separated by a little river, which is how it really is. So if I go down here to the other side, pretty much opposite of how where the Star Labs is. Oh, overpassed it. This is Argus. So I can go in here. Actually, yeah, sometimes Argus has a little bug where you can't go inside, but let me just tell you, it is pretty cool in there. It's unfortunate that I can't show you right now. Maybe it's because the server's too full and it's... I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, why it always... or sometimes doesn't let you into Argus specifically, but... that's alright. They do have this speed track, which is used in episode 1... maybe 2, I think it was 1, the pilot, where Barry runs, you know, and keeps running on the track, and this is where they first test his speed. Okay. Conveniently enough, this is actually by the neighborhood that Barry and Joe and Iris grew up in. And let's see, his house is just right here. This is Barry's old house. Pretty, it looks, I don't like the fact that it looks so much different than all the other houses. It really sticks out like a sore thumb. But then again, it does look pretty spot on to me. Let's go on here. You got some people RPing. I think this is where Nora Allen died, the night that Reverse Flash killed her. And unfortunately, you cannot go upstairs. Looks like some people are actually RPing in there. So that's pretty cool. I believe Joe's house is just right over here somewhere. I can't remember. Here it is. Once again, sticks out like a sore thumb, but that's okay. It's a bit different because it has an interior. It's not too detailed in here, but you can't really expect it to be given the fact that they don't really show much of the house other than just this part. One thing I don't like is the fact that they changed the white chairs here and the white chairs here, but they didn't change the couch to be white, which in later seasons, that couch actually is white along with those chairs, so don't know why they decided not to do that. And this is kind of ugly as well. I wish they'd at least wrap the stairs around to go and kind of look like they go upstairs instead of just having a black area. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of interiors here. I could be missing something. If you played the game before and I am missing something, let me know, besides Argus. But once again, I did say I was going to check out the running up the building thing, so let's go ahead and do that. I hold space, and this is how it looks. I gotta say, it looks pretty nice. I don't like the fact that they only run up the building at like 100 speed. So what I mean is, this is how fast you go at 100 speed. This is how fast you go when running up the building. So it definitely, I wish you can run up the building a bit faster than just this fast, you know? I wish that was an option. Let me go and phase through the building here. But you gotta be careful. If you are high up, I do believe if you jump down, you could phase through the water and phase through the ground. So that kind of is unfortunate. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to smash the like button. And if you didn't, you already know what to do. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I post content like this pretty often, or I will start doing it if you want me to, actually. So make sure to let me know down below if you are a Flash fan. And also, which uniform from which season do you prefer for the Flash? Let me know. And that'll be it, y'all. Steven out.